So last session, right, we were seeing about, right, the cucumber file, right? So we wrote some scenario in the future file. Okay. So by that future file we wrote, can you go to the future file? Yeah. So we wrote one random scenarios we wrote. Okay. For post method we wrote, right, to validate the post method. Initialize the base URI and base path. Call the POJO class, get the response for the post method, and validate the response with the JSON path, right? So we wrote for write a post method. Okay. So what we did after that is we again wrote for the put method and delete method for the for post, put, and delete. For all those three right methods we wrote. For again next we added tag. I think all learned Selenium, right? We saw, right, to add tags in the future file and call to the runner class, right? So we added tag, right? Add put method, we add the tag. Next scenario, validate the put method, initialize same thing, right? Initialize the base URI and the base path, call the put POJO class, okay? Get the response for the put method and validate the put response with the JSON path. And same we tried for the delete method also. Scenario, validate the delete method, initialize the base URI and the base path, call the delete POJO class, get the response. So it's a continuation of the yesterday session, but we wrote the put method and delete method here. Then what we do is, you know, to generate the steps, right? Can you go to the tidy jerkin tool? Tidy jerkin tool, right? So we also saw this during our Selenium class, right? So tidy jerkin tool where we can generate the steps, right? Uh, I think it's already tidy TYDY jerkin Chrome extension, right? So with this we'll add in the right launch app. Then we can generate. We saw this one, right? We can go and generate the steps. Since we already wrote there, can you go and generate one scenario there? Okay, so if we generate this step should be generated, you all know this, right? So I'm telling, right? So we'll copy this right methods and we'll paste in the step definition. Same thing like what yesterday we did, right? I created one class in the step definition. So right, we put steps, right? I created one class in the put steps. I created one class. I went there and pasted that method. Okay, can you go there? Put steps. This you all know, right? So I copied that methods and I called those corresponding methods like yesterday, right? So response put POJO class. I created a put POJO class also. Can you go to the put POJO class? So we created a separate POJO class, right? Put body we created. So we created, right, what body you are going to pass, the ID and the author, right? So put body we pass here. Okay, put POJO class. Okay, put using POJO class. So we are using the we are giving the body here, right? Setting the body here. Franklin and author is Franklin and set ID is 23. Okay, so we gave the body here. Okay, so this we are calling to our ER script, right? We got the put steps. Okay, so right, we created one object here. Okay, then put request, then with the help of put request, right, we call the our POJO class, right? Now same thing yesterday what we saw, response rest issue dot given. You are giving all your input, logging your input, okay, checking the content type is JSON and giving a body. Now here is where we call our POJO method, right? Put request dot put method. Okay, put request is this object and put method is an object which we have in our put POJO class, right? Put steps, right? Sorry, put using put POJO, right? So that method we call here, right? Then we'll have the when, right? We'll give the post, we'll give the resource here, okay? Update PHP, and as like yesterday, where is the base URI? now, right? So we call this one, okay, and now, right? So then we'll validate the put response, right, with the help of the JSON path. Okay, so same thing like what we did yesterday, right? Then we'll compare the expected and actual result here. So we are going to compare the expected and actual here. You can go and check the previous video for step by step right code. Okay, so since we wrote yesterday last session, we wrote the step by step code. We wrote automatically, but you can, if you want go a step by step line, you can go there to the previous video and you can see the step by step code. Okay, same thing we wrote for future file for delete also. Can you go to delete? Okay. So the same method we wrote, and we again pass the we created steps, same thing, right? We created delete steps, the step definition file. Okay, then we created the delete pojo class, and we also created delete by using pojo. Okay, and where we pass our body there in the delete by using pojo. Can you go and open the delete pojo and delete by using pojo there? Okay, so here, right, yeah, pojo class is there. Okay, so next, if we come down, you see, right, delete by using Pojo, where we pass the body here. Okay, so delete Pojo, delete dot set ID. We are setting ID. We want to delete ID, right, 33. Resource with ID 33, right? So we are deleting this 33 ID here. Okay, so what we do is we created three steps, three methods in the same future file, right? Post, put, and delete. Okay, then you all know, right? We have the runner file, the same runner file. Go to runner file. Okay, same thing, right? Which we tried during our Selenium. So now we are running with a Selenium, right? Cucumber, right? TestNG, right? We are running with a TestNG. For that, we should add this package, right? Abstract TestNG Cucumber test. You all know this, right? It's an IO package, come from the IO package, right? So we have to add this package, right? And what feature file you have to give? That feature file, you should take the qualified copy, qualified path, and you are checking this. Okay, you can go to the previous videos for better understanding of this. Step by step understanding can go it. Okay. Next one is I'm giving the right which package, right, step definition I'm going to run. Then I'm giving the right reports, right. I want the Cucumber HTML report and Avant stack report, right. Extend adapter report. This we saw during our Selenium, right, class also, right. Adapter, extend Cucumber adapter. This you are generating. For that, we should give one property file. Can you go and open the external properties? Okay, we should add one property file here. Okay, so this property file should be added. Okay, and we are telling what are the reports we want, right? What are the output reports? Servant report, build report, right? Email report, right? Logger report. So what are the different HTML reports, right? So what are the reports we want, right? We are initializing here. We are giving the path of that report here. Okay, so this is the this property file should be added in your. Make sure it's added in your SRC test resources. This property file is added in your SRC test resources. Okay, so this is one thing, and then we and see, and can you open the base class and see? Show us, right? Can you open the base class? Ah, okay, okay, fine. Okay, you can imagine, right? So this is the thing. Okay, now we'll run the code. Now we will run with the runner file. Okay, you run it. Okay, we'll running with the test engine, right? Is 33 IDs deleted? Over. Okay, so it's getting the body now. Okay, so if you see the right, I think 33 is already deleted. No? So what? Second. You added 34 now, right? Okay. Second postman. Okay, now you try. Okay, 36 is deleted, right? Data inserted. No, I think 36 is deleted there. It's already deleted. No, 36. You try, you just try with some value, get right now. Now you try with 37 and see. The data inserted successfully, you got it. Okay. Post deleted, you got all the three, right? Message you got. Okay, so post deleted, inserted you got, right? Updated you got, data updated successfully got, right? Then at last you got the post. So all the three methods have been executed successfully. Now we can go and see the reports. Can you go there and refresh the project? Okay. Can you go to reports? So this is the same thing, right? What are reports we saw last week, right? Regarding your Selenium Cucumber, same reports, right? Extend report. This is an extend report, right? So this we got, right? Three scenarios and three scenarios passed and 12 steps. Okay. So you can see all the steps here, right? Of what we wrote in our future file, right? So you can see all the steps, initialize the steps, you can see it, right? So you can see all the right keywords, the jerkin keywords which you wrote, and you can see the time step, what date, what time it executed. Okay, you can see that the put method and the post method also you can see it. Okay, okay, and execution time, right? Start time, end time, total time taken. Okay, and how much is passed, how much is failed, and how much is skipped, right? You can see that also here. Okay, so this is a report, right? So Excel report, and we can generate value report also. I guess you all remember the value report which we saw last time, right? In our during our Selenium training. So we can generate. You can go the see the refer the previous video for generating the value report also. Okay. So three methods we saw. This we can refer it and send to your team, right? Regarding your report, you can share it with your team. Okay. So next we can go and see the logger report also. Can you go expand the logger report? You write index.html, right? Go and click. Can you go and click index.html? Okay, you can see the logger report with the timestamp pass, right? Each step, right? You can get the log here. Okay, so this is also one report where we can generate with a log. Okay, so this is also one report, right? So where we can generate the log time, what time it executed with seconds, right? And what is the status? and also it generates from the keyboard the steps which we gave in our future file. Okay, so we can see a detailed log report here with the help of your Cucumber. Okay, and there is also Cucumber HTML report. You can go and see the Cucumber HTML report also. Okay, so we are getting a Cucumber not opening in the browser. Can you go to Eclipse? We'll see. Okay, so we'll check this one. Okay, now right. So now we'll see the scenario. We can also you can also get test output, test engine report also index.html also email report. Everything you get in your test output folder. These are all basics, right? You know, we learned in your test engine class, right? Email report you would have got, right? Email report. Can you go to the email report? You would have got this report also. This and all you know, right? These are all basic things. So now I'm not going too much into that. Okay. We'll go and do right. This one you all know, right? This report also you know. Okay. Uh, this you know. Okay. Now we'll go to a scenario outline and we'll do data-driven testing. Okay. Right. So we'll add the scenarios here. Like suppose, right, I want to pass the right values here. Okay. So instead of giving there, I want to pass the body here. Right. We'll add here. Okay. So we'll do only for one method now. Okay. I give scenario outline there in the fourth line. Remove one column. Okay. Okay. Now we'll give the body here. Right. ID, author, the body here. We'll give an examples now. With ID, command, right, body and author, right? Okay, now right, we'll add the body. We'll pass the body here, ID, author, right? And then we pass the ID, right? What ID you want to create, right? Post. You title body or author. Body even small letter and author, right? So we'll give that right fields there, body, author, and title. So we'll okay. Then we'll pass a value here. We all discussed regarding this one, right? We saw during our Selenium classes, we saw, right, Selenium Scenario outline we saw that. Same thing we are going to practice here. Okay. API automation. Okay, now we'll go there, right, and change in the steps. Okay, so we'll generate this one and change in the steps, the methods, right? Copy the first two lines. Go to a post steps. Okay, so you give right in the same way title, body, and author. You see the order: body, title, and author. So we'll copy the same thing and paste it. So we'll copy the argument there and we'll paste there. Or you create an, I think you can create an another class for this. Just copy and paste. No need to change this one. Just Control C and no need to edit this one. You can create another class that we can. So okay, leave it. Okay, do it. No, I think it should. So you are passing there. In 26 line, you should change that. Run the picture file. You go there, go to the method, right? You can scroll down, that's the method generator. You copy that, then right the first two lines and paste them. 26th and 27th line. Now you can run. Okay. So since 37 is already deleted, we are changing to 38. Okay. Now we are running the runner class now. Run it. Proceed. 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 Okay. So we got the body first one for the first one. Data inserted successfully. Data updated successfully, and post deleted successfully. Okay. So the body is passed now, right? Okay. Automation, right? Data is successfully updated. So go and check the post one. Go and check the post one. Okay, right? Automation, rest assured, and Jyoti has been updated, right? So it took from the scenario outline. Okay, so this is how we can do from the future file also. We can pass the data in our future file also. Okay, so this is also one way. Okay. Okay, so guys, right? You can see it's taking the both rest assured. Okay, can you show it again? Can you go there to console and show the first AP? Can you go there and show again? If we go there, it's taking the first, right? First, right, body is taking title A automation, API rest. Franklin is taking. Can you scroll down? Data inserted successfully. Again, can you scroll down? It's taking the next post method, right? Automation, rest assured, and Joshi. Okay, so it two times it's iterated. Okay, two times it's executed. So, this is how we should do data driven testing. There are some other ways we can do data driven testing. Okay, so maybe like in future sessions, I'll let you know. Okay, this one future sessions I will tell you. Okay, so you got the scenario outline, right? So it passed two times. You got in the report also. Okay, so report also you got it, right? So this is how we should execute. Okay, so for data driven testing. Okay, same thing as we learned, right? We can keep in Excel sheet, right? Our body we can keep in Excel sheet, and we can bring to a scripts, or with the help of your data provider, we can keep the body, right? And we can bring it, or parameters, right? As in parameters we can pass. And I think scenario outline is one of the best way to do data driven testing. Okay, and we can combine data provider and Excel both combined, and we can do data driven. So there are some multiple ways where we can do data driven testing, and this is one of the most common way, and the best way is passing with the future, right? A future file, right? Scenario outline. It's the easiest way, right? So you didn't delete, right? Asset condition. ID is not found. So you are getting right. In your report, right? If any test is going, right, it's not working, it's not successful, it will show in a report also, right? So how much is passed and how much is failed, right? And what is the asset condition and what expected and actual. So everything you can see in the report, right? What is the asset condition? So this is also we can see both the past test case and both the failed test cases. Both you can see in your report, right? If you see, right, how much is passed, three test cases, three is passed, one put passed, and delete method is failed. So you can see in your reports. Okay. So this is how you can generate your report in your Cucumber, right? Cucumber extend report. Okay. So for that we should add one form.xml Cucumber adapter, extend adapter. We should add in your form.xml for this one. Okay. So in your form.xml, we should go there and add this extend adapter. Can you go to the form.xml? Okay. So we should add this dependency here. Okay. Extend report, Cucumber adapter, and extend Cucumber Java 8 and Cucumber core, right? This dependency we should add in your right report, and make sure you're adding that extend properties, right? This you're adding. Okay. So this is very, very important for that generating that the report. Okay. So yeah, you got the email. Can you extend that report? That report folder, can you extend it? Okay, fine, right? So you got the reports also. Okay, right? So this is how you can generate the reports. Okay, guys, right? So this is how we'll see in the next class, right? Some other topics we'll see in the next class. Okay. Thank you, guys.